Hey, how's it going guys? Yaniv here and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to talk about how to ethically steal your competitors' customers, and there's going to be three parts to this video, so make sure to watch it to the end if you want this strategy to actually be effective and to actually work. Now, this works best if you are in a market and you have a competitor who's making a ton more sales than you, even though your listing is well optimized, you have good pictures, and you think that everything is working well. So like I said, there's three parts. Let's start off with number one. And as an example product for this whole video, I want to use these yoga wheels. The reason I'm using this is because they used to be a very popular product a few months back. Now they're obviously a little bit more competitive, but I think that it's going to be easy to explain the strategies using this. So again, three parts. You got to watch all of them to implement them together to make it work. So the first one, let's just open up the Helium 10 here, and I'll show you how this market looks so you can see why I'm choosing certain people in this market. So this one right here, they're making $74,000 per month, this Upcircle 7 yoga wheel. We're going to use this as our main competitor. So imagine this is the guy in your market who is making a ton of money and you're not quite sure how to compete with them. And as our example product, I'm going to use this one, which has a little bit of bundle, has a little bit more value, but for some reason still isn't making as many sales. All right, so let's head over to Helium 10 now. We're going to use Helium 10 and all their different tools to make this happen. So let's head over first to keyword research and go to Cerebro. What this is going to do is it's called a reverse ASIN search. Maybe you guys know what it is, but it's going to allow us to extract all the different keywords that our competitor is ranking for. I like to do this every couple of months just to know how everything is going. So let's just grab their ASIN up here. You can find that in the title, or rather in the URL. And then we're going to paste it into this section right here and press get keywords. We care about this section right here, which is called organic rank. If you don't know how that works or what that is, basically whenever you type in a keyword, the first whole row is going to be sponsored, as you can see right here. But the second row here is all organic positions. So this would be 1, 2, 3, 4. So right here, it's in the fourth organic position, which means if you're on the first row, basically you're making a ton of money from this keyword. And what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to extract all the keywords that our main competitor right here is ranking for, so that we can know what keywords they're making their money from. So go back to Helium 10, go to organic rank, and if we put 1 to 5, what this is going to show us is it's going to show us the top 5, or it's going to show us any keywords that our main competitor shows up in the top 5 organic results. So basically in this first row. You can do 5, you can do 7, you can do 3. I like to do 5, that works for me. And then we're gonna press apply. Now it's gonna spit us out all the keywords that it's ranking for as top 5. You want to click on the search volume so it goes in order of highest to lowest. And then we're gonna take up here, go to export and copy to clipboard. Now we're basically done with this reverse ASIN search for now. We're going to go to our listing optimization and then go to index checker. Now what this is going to do is it's going to allow us to understand what keywords, so out of those keywords that we just pulled out, what keywords are we ranking for and what keywords are we not ranking for that our main competitor is. Meaning that if he's showing up in the top 5 and we're not showing up in the top 5, that's probably why they're making a lot more sales than we are. So you come in here and you just paste in those keywords into the index checker. As you can see, we have 257. There's a maximum of 200, so we're just going to delete a bunch of them here and make sure that we're under the 200 limit. Okay, that was a little too much. Also, what you want to do is go through these. Don't just delete any of them like I'm doing here, but you want to just delete the ones that have nothing to do with your product, right? Like cork cylinder, that makes no sense. So just delete that, right? And only keep the keywords that are actually relevant for your product. So let's just delete a couple more and get down to under 200. We're almost there. Now we have the highest search volume keywords and ones that are at this point relevant, right? I'm not going to go through them and delete the ones that aren't relevant, but you should, and then put only the relevant ones in here. Then we're going to put in the ASIN of our product, which we're saying is this one. Copy that into the index checker right at the ASIN level. And then we're going to check keywords. Obviously, make sure that you're going to, in the right marketplace here. And that's that. Now it's going to take a little while. It's going to have this progress bar. In the meantime, if you are enjoying this video, leave a like and subscribe to the channel. I thought this is a good time to do that. But yeah, we're going to wait for this to go through. And once it does, it's going to tell us which keywords we're showing up for and which keywords we're not that our main competitor is. All right, so it has finished. Now what we want to do is we want to export as Excel file. And we're going to do that because we need to actually have these in a certain format. I'm going to show you what to filter for here and what not to. So it might look a little different for you. I'm on a Mac, so it might be weird here, but what we're looking for is just column A and column B. I'm just going to delete these because we don't need those. Basically what this shows us is the keywords, right? And then it shows us indexed versus not indexed. Index means when someone searches up back wheel, we show up for it. Not indexed means if someone searched it up, we don't show up, right? So obviously cat treadmill exercise wheel, that's not what this product is. So that shouldn't have even gotten into the search. Like I told you, remove the keywords that are not relevant. But at this point, let's just assume all the keywords are relevant. So now what we want to do is go to quick filter here and go to, where is it? Quick filter options. For you on Excel, it might be a little bit different. Just basically what you want to do is you want to filter for keywords that are not indexed. So we're going to click this not indexed. So all it's going to do now is it's only going to show us keywords that we're not indexing for. Now we're going to do is just grab all these keywords. Oops. So grab all these keywords. There's a lot of them here. And then copy those out of here. We're going to go back to our Helium 10. And we want to go to Frankenstein. This is our keyword processor. Remember, this is only step 1. We want to try to find out the keywords that we're not ranking for, and I'm going to show you why. And then there's other steps that you need to take to really take this to the next level. So paste this into here, and then what we're going to do is just press process. Okay, just process it. We're going to have a bunch of random words here, seemingly. We're going to copy those out, and then we're going to go to something called Scribbles. It's another tool. Frankenstein was a tool, it's a processing tool. What this basically did, if you don't know, it just took out all the repeat words, right? So if it says yoga, then another yoga, right? It just removed the extra yogas. It'll only keep one yoga, like one of each word in here. And the reason it does that is because you actually don't need to repeat the keywords multiple times when you're creating a listing. So we're gonna go into Scribbles. This is our listing optimizer with Helium 10. And we're gonna add the phrases into here and press apply. Now, if you already have done this or you already have a listing that's optimized, you have to make sure that it's actually properly optimized. What you want to do here is once you've put those keywords in, you want to go into your product and just copy and paste all your title, description, everything into Helium 10. So we're going to put that into there, right? You come into your bullet points, you put your bullet points in into the Scribbles. So bullet point 1, bullet point 2. And I'm not going to do this all because it's going to take a long time, but basically it's going to start to cross out the keywords that you have used here. You need to make sure that you're using the keywords that are left here, like let's say bolsters, for example. I mean, again, I'm not sure that's relevant, but bolsters, you want to add that, and then as you can see, it just crosses it off on the side here. So exercise, that's a misspelling, so I don't know if you want to add that into your keywords. You could hide it somewhere like in your description or in your backend keywords, which would be right here. So you can put like exerciser right into here so that it doesn't sound weird in your listing. But essentially what you want to do is you want to make sure you're using all these keywords here because we're trying to get you indexed for certain things that you're not indexing for. Means that no matter what, you won't show up for them because Amazon does not see relevancy with that keyword to your product. So that's a big problem. So this is step 1, and then after you've crossed these all out, you have a well-optimized listing, and that's going to be the first step and the completion of the first step. Now we can move on to step 2. All right, so step 2, what we want to start off with is going back to the keywords that we had, and now instead of looking at the not indexed ones, because we've already done that, we want to actually filter for the indexed keywords, which means that we go in here and we filter only to see the indexed keywords, because even though we're indexing for them, which means we show up for them somewhere when you type in the keyword, we might be showing up on page 10 or 14, super, super far down the line where no one's ever going to see it. And obviously that's a problem because these keywords, our main competitor is showing up in the top 5 organic positions. So we should also be. The way we can tell where we're actually ranking is by going in here, copying out all these keywords, right? There's not that many, but there are a decent amount. And we're going to go into Helium 10. Now we're going to use another tool that Helium 10 has here. This is why, again, Helium 10 is so great. There's just so many tools that you can use together to make this, work really well. Also, if you don't have Helium 10 and you want to pick it up after seeing this video, seeing how powerful it can be, I have links down below that will give you a 10% off forever, basically as long as you have it. or 50% off the first month. You can choose whichever one you want down below and just pick that up, because obviously you can see how powerful this actually is. Now, we're gonna take all those keywords and we'll go into the Analytics tab and click on Keyword Tracker. Like I said, we wanna find out where we're actually showing up for in the searches. So I'm gonna click on, when you're gonna get here, you're gonna come in here, click Add New Product. Paste in all the keywords that we just talked about, and then you wanna grab your ASIN, right? So for this product, this is the ASIN, and then you're gonna just paste it into here. And then click on Start Tracking. I'm not gonna do this because I've already created this. It also takes like a couple hours for it to start showing up, so that's why I did this in advance. So right here we have this product already here. And what we're gonna do is just click on that, and it's gonna open up all the keywords that we just had. And you can see, right, chirp wheel, right? That's the first one. We're showing up on organic position 14. So not terrible, but definitely not great, considering the fact that our main competitor is showing up 1 to 5. But I'm more concerned about stuff like this keyword, right? So this one, we're showing up on organic rank is greater than position 306. So that's a pretty big problem for us. So these kind of keywords are the ones that you want to target to make sure that you're showing up higher on those results, so people can actually find your product. And usually it's not about the biggest keyword, which is this one, 31,000. Usually it's accumulation of the smaller keywords that you're not showing up for that are not giving you those sales. So let's go ahead and just check all these keywords that you're really far down. So I would even do this one. See, 29, that's like on page probably 3 or 2, which is really far. So we're gonna click on all these ones that are really far, 40, 30, and 306, 306, 306, right? And just go through them. There's actually not that many keywords here, so I'll just do it all with you. 46, 306. And what we're gonna do here, again, foam wheel, right? I wouldn't actually, run any PPC on this because that's not a relevant keyword. Again, we're just assuming these are all relevant keywords. You should have already taken out all the keywords that are not relevant for your product. And let's keep going here, 52 and 306. Now, all you gotta do here is copy selected, and it's gonna grab the ones that you selected. It's gonna have all those keywords set up for you. All you gotta do with these keywords as part 2 is to set them up as a phrase match campaign in your PPC and just run those keywords as PPC. And then you can come back in here every day or every 2-3 days and check the progress of your keyword. So you can see this one has gone up in 2 positions in the past, like literally day. And you can come in here and you can see how that's actually progressing, and you can play with your bids to make sure you're showing up higher. Because truthfully, the reason why you're not able to get those sales is because keywords like this, right, 1600 search volume, this product is on page 300 or it's organic position 306. You're never going to find that. That's never going to be found, right? So that's obviously very important to start getting ranked for. So that is step 2. Now let's go to the final step, which is step 3. So step 3 is very simple and easy, but again, people don't use it, people don't do it, and if you don't do it with like everything else that I showed in this video, it won't be as effective. So let's go in here and type in the main keyword, which was chirp wheel. I think this is actually a brand of wheel, but it has like 31,000 search volume, which is the highest by far. So yeah, it's this one, right? So it has the highest by far. So we're just gonna use that and open up the Helium 10, open up the product extension, the Chrome extension here. And what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna go through the first page here and just delete the products that are not making good money. So like this one, 5,000, we'll just delete that one. We'll go to 4,000, delete this one. We'll delete this one. I'll just do it with you guys. Might as well just chill and just do this. 5,000, 5,000, 3,000. See, these ones are all smaller players, right? 15,000 I would keep. And you just go through these. So there's a lot here. Okay, so actually I won't do all of this for you. And also make sure that the ones that you're like actually picking are relevant products. So these are all relevant products. If for some reason you have something here like this, right? This is not the same product. So you'd want to delete that also, even if it has good money, because it's just not relevant to yours. Same thing with this, I would delete that. And basically just keep, the top listings that are actually making money, good money, and are relevant for your product. Then you want to click here and go to download as CSV, and we're going to open these up right here. And now you can have a optimized list, like an optimized list that you've gone through, and you're going to have all the best-selling ASINs that are, that sell well, are relevant to your product. And all you basically want to do with this is throw this into a product targeting campaign, because Amazon actually says that this section right here, so this bundle section, this upsell section, these ones right here, they account for about 35% of all sales on Amazon, all right? So obviously, if you can target, like a product target, and get yourself in here, obviously you're gonna be able to steal a lot of customers that way as well. Now, just because you put it in these, and target these keywords does not mean they're gonna be profitable, which is why you're gonna have to optimize. But this is a start, especially with the first step, the second step, and now the third step that I'm showing you. This is a really, really good and easy way to use Helium 10 to ethically steal your competitors' customers. I hope that this helps some of you guys out. If it does, remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel. If you're in the market for a program or you want to take your Amazon business to the next level, make sure to check out my brand new course down below, the Ecom Limitless program, and I'll see you guys in the next video.